Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Ektab, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Business Standard newspaper headlines. So, first of all, Australia Parliament clears path for FTA with India. Next, OECD cuts India's financial year 23 GDP growth forecast to 6.6%. Next, Google may fire 10,000 employees. Next, Center may discontinue PMG KAY in December. Next, with rupees 36,000 crore infusion AWS to support 48,000 jobs. Next, India 4G and 5G stake pecues global interest. Next, markets expect 35 base point rate hikes before Bidar. Then we comes to page number 2. In that, Ultratech drops out of race to buy Jay Prakash Cement's assets. Next, Nykaa CFO Arvind Agrawal quits. Next, SC rejects Future Group's pleas. Next, Skyroot impact funding for space startup zooms. Next, first in 7 months, number of mobile subscriber falls. Next, Skyroot impact funding for space startups zooms. Next, risk of subscriber chunk high on ITL tariff hike. Next, some of Musk bid decision may be good. Twitter ex CEO. Next, Air India tops on time performance first time in years. Next, on page number 3, in that Ambani India to grow 13 folded to $40 trillion by 2047. Next, India well placed to lead green energy transition, says Chandra. Next, world in turmoil. Domestic pharma firms target India for healthy growth. Next, no takers for NDTV open offer on day 1. Next, buy land before signing contracts. Noida International Airport CEO urges government. Next, Rajiv Kumar on India Policy Board of South B. And then we comes to page number 4. In that, India EU hopeful of timely conclusion of trade talks. Next, 6 killed in violence on disputed Assam Meghalaya border. Next, Rozgar Mela PM distributes 71,000 jobs offer letter. Next, state's average borrowing cost remains almost flat at 7.68%. Next, S&P upgrades Axis Bank rating on improving asset quality. Next, NBFC's asset base scales past rupees 54 trillion as of March MOS Fin. Next, cooking coal mission on cards to diversify raw material sources. Next, growth in Q2 may have gone past MPC's 6.3% estimate. Next, OECD trims India's GDP forecast for financial year 23 to 6.6%. Global economy may grow just 3.1% this year, down from 5.9% in 2022. Next, NBFCs to suffer if regulated like banks FIDC to FM. Next, farmers wish list lift ban on wheat exports. Next, groundwater export waters down aquifer level data exports. Then we comes to page number 6. In that, India is best among G20 nations in climate index. Next, legal hedge keeps small field oil operators liable for windfall tax. Next, 25% slippages expected from rigidate book. Next, BCACS withdraws accreditation of Jet Airways training centers. Next, NCLAT stays CCI's rupees 169 crore penalty on OU. Next, Union Bank may sales rupees 2200 crore bonds. Next, JM Financial ARCI's recoveries worth rupees 1000 crore in 18 months. Next, SC to set up special bench to hear tax issues. Then we comes to page number 7. In that, PMGKAY may end in December on fiscal food grain constraint. Next, UP looks for image makeover with roadshow in 18 nations. Next, India INC may achieve 30% gender diversity on boards only by 2058. Then we comes to page number 8. In that, China COVID cases near record high since pandemic began. Next, Penguin scuttles $2.2 billion deal to merge with Simon and Scochers. Next, $8 billion in $8 plan put on hold indefinitely over fake accounts. Done with layoffs, Musk says he want to go on hiring spare. Next, new all-time high over 1.6 million daily active users added in a week. Next, update us on your work every Friday, employees told. Next, China to fine anti $1 billion. Next, Indonesia told at 268. Many school children died in building collapse. Next, Bormarange CEO don't always work out. Disney hopes to bug trend. Next, Zooms down 90% from peak as pandemic booms fades. Next, Gazprom threatens to cut gas flow to Europe. Next, Mazda supplier to invest $111 billion on EV pushes. Then we comes to page number 9. It's an article section in that politics over pension. Next, smooth flow. Next, the worldly philosophers. Next, data bills hit and opportunities. Next, abolish exemptions. Then next on page number 10 in that Paytm crashes 11% has Macquarie sees threat from Geo Financial. Next, IPO withdrawal effect unlisted marketplace on the back foot. Next, Indies and 3-day losing streaks has metal IT stocks is big gain. Next, easing raw material cost to glue Pidilite margin. Next, trading hits has zero the app sees 20-minute glitch. Next, SEBI settlement scheme deadline extended. Next, China trying to revive ties with US through Wall Street claims report. Next, Vedanta to pay third dividend at rupees 17.5 a share. Next, Kainis technology debuts with 80% gain. Then we comes to page number 11 in that short term view markets may underperform peers. Next, most corporate FDs give better returns than large banks. Then we comes to the page number on page number 17 in that the big short in oil and gas PSUs. Next, a banker turned tech maven. Next, seeking regulations for only communication OTT COAI. Next on page number 18 in that Meta is India's largest media company. Next, Saudi Arabia stern Argentina. Next, referees order to add time. Next, diplomat criticize amend thread. Next, try amends NTO 2.0 to restore price cap on barbecue TV channels to rupees 19. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.